Thank you so much. There's nowhere I would rather be. So you may call me the busy Dean of Arts, but I am so delighted to be here. I want to bring greetings from the University of Alberta and to congratulate Bohdan on behalf for this amazing evening and this great festschrift. I look forward to reading all of it. I'm so delighted that it has arrived in time. Bohdan has been a very prominent professor in the Faculty of Arts. He served with his heart and soul for fully 3 decades until 2002. And then I should really say for another decade and beyond after that, because although he officially retired in 2002, who would know this? That Bohdan has been an amazing program builder and leader in his beloved field of Ukrainian folklore studies and of Ukrainian studies more generally. I actually think that we are poised in an incredibly exciting moment for Ukrainian studies and Ukrainian folklore studies. We are in the process of working on a digitization project to digitize many of the materials that have already been collected with the folklore studies so that they can be available all over the world to everyone who will find out just how exciting the collections have become here. I was just talking to Andre about this, that we are hoping that as the University of Alberta moves towards online delivery of courses and programs, the massive online courses, why not a massive online course in Ukrainian folklore so that everyone in the world could know about Ukrainian folklore? Wouldn't that be exciting? So I think that would be a great project for us to think about. I'm keenly aware of and very appreciative of how Bohdan has always imagined the university as strongly linked with the community. This has been what's been so important about this program, is the vital connections with the community over the years, and you all here are a tribute to just how important that has been. He used his university base to develop Ukrainian bilingual programs in Alberta, and created a special spring class that tied the Department of Modern Languages and Cultural Studies to the Ukrainian Cultural Heritage Village. These are just 2 examples that I'm listing, and you'll see many other things in the festschrift as you read it cover to cover, I know, as you go home. Bohdan was also quite prolific in terms of his graduate supervision over his career. He supervised 20 MA and PhD students, which is a very impressive number for any faculty member, and certainly for Ukrainian folklore, it has been phenomenal. That we can share his pride that 3 of his graduate students have gone on to become tenured professors and successful academics in their own right, which is also a very impressive tribute and really has kept the field moving, not just in Edmonton and Alberta, but across the country. Perhaps Dr. Medwidsky's key notoriety, if you will, is that he has been a major donor and a encourager of donors for the University of Alberta. He's been a very successful fundraiser for us. He has played and continued to play an absolutely central role in building the 8 endowments that are managed by the Cool Folklore Center, worth a market value of something like $6.9 million today. It's pretty impressive. It's a tribute to all of you in this room and many others that you know only too well, that endowments in the area of Ukrainian studies total 45% of the endowments for the whole Faculty of Arts, and many, many millions of dollars. So thank you all. I see a number of people in the room that have been responsible for some of those endowments, although what's so impressive, there's big contributions, there's small contributions, they go together to make an amazing program. I certainly want to thank Zenon Kahut for all the work that he's done over the years in moving that forward. There he is. And his more recent successor, Volodymyr Kravchenko, must also be there. Over there. Peter Saverin, who has been our guide and our he's kept me on track. He's definitely kept me on track. Thank you, Peter. And of course, Peter and Doris Kuhl, who I've been so privileged to get to know both of you over the last 4 years. Thank you so much. And Igor Kirilou, can I even say that properly? Who's come from Toronto, so thank you very much. I want to tell you how important the donations and the endowments have been for this program, that this is what has enabled Ukrainian studies to become such an important part of the University of Alberta and of Canada in general, that we are very committed to making sure that these endowments continue to do the work that all of you know is so important. And they absolutely are working towards exactly the same commitments, the same goals that they have always been committed to. That the Ukrainian studies is important to us in all of its aspects, and it will continue to be. We will continue to use the money for exactly what you have donated it for, and what is important in maintaining Ukrainian studies throughout the area. I certainly want to thank you for the work that you've done in bringing Ukrainian to the forefront in this way. And I know that this is going to be a crucially important time as we move forward. This is such an exciting, an interesting, a difficult time for Ukraine internationally, but especially for what we do in Canada. And I am convinced that we are and will continue to be the place for the understanding of Ukraine, past, present, and future, as we move forward. Only possible with all of you. This is, of course, a time to celebrate just how instrumental Bohdan has been in all of this. We would not be here without him. We would not be here without his guiding force leading us all for many, many years into the future. He keeps, just like I said, Peter keeps me honest, Bohdan keeps me honest. Bohdan has been a wonderful source of criticism, but also support and enthusiasm. There is no one that cares more about this area than Bohdan, and I pay very close attention to what he tells me. So I know we're going to hear from him, but in the meantime, I want to thank you. Dr. Medwidsky, you are an inspiration, and thank you so much for everything that you have done.